Hey guys, it's your boy O2, and you know I'm back doing the most. I hope you enjoy this podcast episode. We're swinging a little different, man. We're swinging from gaming into just real life episodes. This is a very good podcast episode. Be sure to watch all the way through. Thank you so much for being here, man. We're going to get into what it's like in the life of a small time YouTuber, so stay tuned. Just let the smoke clear, guys. Welcome to Do the Most podcast with your boy O2 is doing the most, guys, as usual. I'm sticking with the name, guys. No changing. Got my wife co-starring, co-hosting with me in this Do the Most podcast. Clicking on you clicked on because probably I don't know, you have nothing better to do, or you're a fan and you like to see where we're at and what we're talking about. And today we're talking about what's it like to be a YouTuber, specifically a small time YouTuber. Because I will say YouTube's been around since 2005, and that's 2 decades, guys. I came late to the game because I was out drinking and having fun, and it wasn't really that fun back in the day. I was just addicted, and yeah, so I missed out. I was behind. I believe if I would have started back in the day, I'd be a lot farther than I am. But I am thankful, very thankful, that I am even where I am now with over 400 subscribers at the time of me recording this. We're going to get into some details behind the small YouTuber experience. In an oversaturated market, especially what I put out pertaining to my content and more. How you doing today?
Doing all right. Doing all
All
right.
right.
Snowed in with a little bit of a cold,
Yeah, we're recording this after the great snowstorm of the snowstorm of 2026. So most people are stuck in their houses. This will come out the next Sunday once it's probably all cleaned up, as long as there's not another snowstorm projected.
Right.
But nonetheless, with us being holed in the house, stuck. I wouldn't say stuck because I'm about to go out and get out and shovel, guys. I like shoveling me a path. There's something satisfying about shoveling a path through the snow. Um, and it's exercise. So it's like twofold. It's fun and provides me exercise. But what about being a YouTuber? I'm a small time YouTuber. I'm not very well known in the YouTube algorithms and on the platform. But you got to think. I'm gonna start off with. I began my YouTube journey in 2012. I had made it an actual account. I put out, like, you can go back to, like, everything's in a playlist now. It should be. You hit my playlist section, and when you do hit on my playlist section, it'll usually send you to the oldest video first, and then scroll down, and it gets newer as you scroll through the playlist. But I started from nothing, guys. I had dropped like my astral projection experience. I had one little skate video of me doing a dolphin flip, or a forward flip for you guys out west, and some sad music, guys. And don't get me wrong, I'm big into music. I'm still looking into doing more music. Shout out to Richie Acevedo. Hopefully we can collab together soon, man, for free. Like, I'm not saying for free necessarily, but that we can collab together and build something more than ourselves in music. But I started from nothing. So what happened was I had a few videos on YouTube, and it was last year or the year late 2024. I was like, I think that's right.
I mean, you had kind of talked about it all of 20. I mean, you've been, when you started getting back into Fortnite, I guess like 2024, you're like, oh, it would have been cool to have a camera in my face. Da, da, da. I could have done all of this. Well, being the wife, I listened to these things and made the suggestion to one of our family members to get you a camera for Christmas. And so you were able to start recording about January 2025.
So yeah, that's crazy to think about. It's been about a year, guys, a little over a year roughly, of me taking something where I had like 11 subscribers from I'll just say it, kind of filth, just nothing land of YouTube, to building actually a YouTube channel, guys. Like, look at all my content that I've put out within a year and that I'm hoping to continue. So, as long as the computers run and I have the time and capability, um, so started from absolutely basically nothing. I had nothing YouTube channel and nobody wanted to be a part of to now over 400 subscribers. And I believe it will climb if I continue to be persistent, which we will get into in a few minutes. I'm going to share a little bit of my journey of how I built it to what it is now, because it's more than just putting up videos. It's just more than like, oh, he's got another episode out. So if anybody, gamers specifically, I'm talking to, but really any kind of big name person, or if you're a gamer, because I am too, Discord, the app for gamers, and really just anybody with any type of influence or people that have fans, you name it, somebody has a Discord for it. Um, so I joined the Discord. A lot of people will claim that they joined Discord during the COVID era. A lot of people grew their channels during that time when everybody was stuck in their houses, and it wasn't for snow or ice. It was because of the global experiment. Y'all can debate me on that in the comments. But if you disagree that it was an experiment or not, I know I've said that in a previous podcast episode. But um, I joined Discord in 2024 because I run a Clash of Clans. I'm a leader of a clan in Clash of Clans. That's a mobile game. We've done an episode on it. In fact, episode 12 or 13. Um, just talking about what we liked and didn't like. So I joined. I was on that Discord. It wasn't very active. I was putting out Fortnite videos on TikTok and YouTube, and all of a sudden, a guy by the name of, well, his YouTube channel is Defeating Boredom. So check him out. He goes by Sinister Demise on Discord. He had invited me to his Discord pretty early in when he had first started it. I was probably one of the first 100. I think I joined back in March of 25. And I started sharing my content, started getting active. I joined other Discord groups, even though like I'm not a part of like dozens of Discord servers. I am a part of several. I feel like it's died off here recently. People have gotten busy with life, but it did help promote my content for free in a spot where other gamers were also promoting their content. So it was the perfect environment for me to actually initiate conversation with other gamers. We're having collab. By the time this episode comes out, I've collabed with Couch Potato. Shout out Couch Potato 227. If you're not subscribed to my boy, please do so. And other people, man, I've played with people like, and he's from Canada. I've played with people from the UK. I've had people watch me from South Africa. It's just, just being viewed from various parts of the world has opened up a door of possibilities for me that I think will only grow the more I learn about video, filmography, filming, and also making better gameplay footage. Obviously, we will be sometime this year. We will be going to 4K. It just costs money, guys, and everything costs money these days, and you have to figure out where you're going to divvy your money out to. But and I joined. Here's another thing. I joined a really solid, fun Fortnite community on Facebook, guys. So I got on. I infiltrated Facebook too, where there was nearly 300. It might be over now. 300,000 people eyes looking potentially at me. Now they post most everybody's stuff unless they time you out or stuff. But they were posting my shorts, my episodes. Now they haven't here recently, but I did I talked with the admin of that group, and they were like, "Is your content family friendly?" Because our community is family friendly, and I was like, one, I wanted to say not everybody that talks on here talks family friendly, but I was polite with the lady, and nonetheless, I've gotten I've grabbed a lot of attracted. I won't say grabbed. That sounds a little bad, guys. But I've attracted a lot of people from that Fortnite community, and I knew that I needed to find the people that liked what I was putting out. my cousin Henry, he actually was big into live streaming and gaming videos back during the COVID area. Shout out Henry, my cousin. He gave me a lot of wisdom, wise advice for because I had talked to him before I even really started doing what I'm doing. He even, I think you were around for that phone call. He was talking about it may never, your YouTube channel may never take off. It may never grow, and I had to come to terms with that reality that there's a chance that it may never grow, but it has shown growth, and I am appreciative for all you guys that have stuck around, for the new ones joining. Thank you so much, man. This is hopefully the beginning of the journey of something great. And if nothing else, like my YouTube bio suggests, it is a time capsule for me to live beyond my deaths in the virtual world, to where people can see me and still hear me even after my death. I like to prepare ahead. I've been told at one point that Quentin, this is my government name. So for you that know me by O2, my government name is Quentin. Um, somebody recently, I'll say recently, but somebody semi recently said, Quentin's always prepared. You damn right I am. But I do want to get into real quick. People think I'm just I record or something, and then just poof, an episode goes up. To any content creator out there, I think y'all understand that it's more to it than just poof, another episode. It's that easy. No, it's not. And plus, in fact, the way I do it is probably the harder OG way than like using something like Share Factory on PlayStation, which Couch Potato is going to get school me here soon, hopefully, on how to do that and clip stuff better. But I use Microsoft Clipchamp, guys, and if you know anything about Microsoft, one, it's junk beyond Microsoft Word, in my opinion. I'm open for a discussion on that. Um, uh, but I will say that putting the episodes together. So what I do is to describe a little bit of background of what I do to put the episode. What you guys do not see me do is, yes, on the PlayStation there is the option to either live stream or just record video or save the last hour of footage or 5 minutes. You can trim and cut just within the media gallery on PlayStation. Shout out to Sony. But what I'll do is I have a little HD camera, and I can pay for 4K. It doesn't seem feasible right now in my budget, but we will be transitioning into 4K footage and gameplay footage too, as well as a whole across my YouTube channel. But what I do is I'll record from the PlayStation and from my laptop with the camera connected, and then I go to Clipchamp and merge the videos on top of each other, so they look like bars, and then I have to line them up. I have to have the intro logo, some little unroyalty free music. That was a redundancy. um, Royalty free music. Then I have to mess with it because my brother had mentioned this. I was throwing up episodes and he was like, man, they're real dark. So I had to turn up the exposure, tweak it and tweak the volume and stuff. And then I went to headset and it turned off the video because the camera started messing up, and went to straight headset mic, so you hear more of me than even probably the gameplay. But what you want is to hear me and watch the gameplay, I think, at least. Um, then I have to upload it onto a terabyte hard drive and then bring it over to the computer and merge the things on Microsoft Clipchamp, which Clipchamp, it's bare bones. I'll be honest, compared to like OBS and other better probably options to edit and create videos. But it's just the lane I chose that was the most economically feasible way to do it, at least right now, and especially this past year.
I think anybody getting started, like,
right,
don't let cost affect you. Like, if you're chasing after your dreams and things like that, you're gonna find avenues that are cost effective, that are economically in your budget, that kind of thing. Like, you just, when you have a dream, you figure out ways to make it work.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't let your circumstances hold you back from chasing your dreams, guys. Let this be known for as long as YouTube will exist and this video will exist. Chase your dreams. Doesn't matter what you got. If you got a little junk camera that works, use it, guys. It don't have to be all pretty. The guys on YouTube and Twitch that's got millions of followers and stuff, they've been at this for a while, and also they've made some money off of it, and what they do is they pour their money back into the channel and eventually profit off of it. They had to start somewhere too. I remember when Rhett and Link, so most of y'all probably know about Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning. I was watching them before Good Mythical Morning ever existed, when it was the Rhett and Link channel. And then they come out with Good Mythical Morning pretty soon after. Um, they started just in front of a freaking table with a mic talking about things. So, and look at where they're at now. Look at where they're at. But that took years and years and years of doing, and they have become successful. Now, I do keep it in the back of my mind that I may never reach millions of views or millions of subscribers, and I'm okay with that because my back is the wrong word. I'm trying to find words. Words are hard, like my wife says. Uh, I just think that I don't want to use the word ulterior motive either, but what am I trying to say? I'm stuck about the essentially. If I never take off, at least this will be a time capsule for me, for my family, my friends, loved ones, anybody that became a fan. Oh, we get a ring during my dad's calling me in the middle of a podcast. Let's get him. Let's get him on here. What's up?
Hey, buddy, I was waiting on your next weather report. What y'all doing?
Oh, well, next weather report. You're currently on a podcast episode. What's up?
Oh, not much, man. Just watching Gordon Ramsay and kicking dogs off the wall.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. Yeah, I'll go out and shovel some more snow. I did yesterday, and probably do it again.
All right, well, y'all enjoy your podcast. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, we welcome this. This is it's fun.
Yeah. Well,
Be sure to send me some more funny shorts too.
I'll do that. Tell your viewers they can get a free dog. Third caller gets a free dog.
Yeah,
We'll donate one.
They can hear you. So yeah, in this episode, yeah, awesome.
All right, yeah, we'll throw in a can of dog chow.
Yeah, free dog, guys. All right.
Peace, bye.
Peace, bye. There's the original. Oh man, my dad, Obi. That's where my nickname comes from. O2. That was given to me at the first factory I worked at. But back to it, man. And YouTube recently come out. I don't know how long ago because I wasn't paying attention. But now we can invite collaborators. So some recent episodes that's come out and will be coming out for Fortnite. I'm collabing with the other YouTubers, guys, and I already have. I have some collaborations, but I want to build on that because what that does, that puts my episodes, my shorts, and other YouTubers' algorithms, so other people can see it. That has helped me tremendously too. One that sat there at 800 views, hit 1.2 or 3,000. That gained that's a 400 or 500 view increase, and that's off of just a little over 400 subscribers. So putting the episodes together, they're tedious. I will say that they fail sometimes because of Wi-Fi issues. Sometimes because I found out I can't live stream. Our YouTube's too weak, our Wi-Fi is too weak to live stream while uploading footage, gameplay footage, or a podcast or whatever I'm uploading from ClipChamp onto YouTube. It's a lot of frustration. I use a ton of hashtags in my descriptions so that it does try to hit certain algorithms. We use keywords, which are words that you might type in to things that we think you would type in to find me, us as a team, because we're a team. This is ultimately me and her, and then all of my collaborators, people that play with me that help bolster my content out into the algorithm. it's a lot to it. It's more than just, hey, here's a new episode. All I did was sit in front of a camera. It's a job, guys. It's literally a job, and that's the thing. One day I hope to get paid for it, beyond selling my books through the links, which you can find in my YouTube bio. If you like to read, or you know that someone that likes to read, I have 5 books out for sale. I've actually written 6. We're re-releasing my first one. I say this all the time because I'll never stop promoting myself every chance I get. And I'm currently writing the 7th book. I'm stuck in writer's block mode, but I will break out of it soon, like the ice that's currently sitting outside. But there is a lot to putting an episode together, throwing it out. It takes a lot of time to upload, especially longer episodes. Just a 20-something minute Fortnite episode takes anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. And we haven't even gotten into 4K, which can take hours upon hours just for one episode to go up. So there's a lot of time. So it is literally a job. But this is a job that I wouldn't mind doing as a job, as a career, being a career. So they always say, like, if you're willing to do something for free, but it also there's a chance that it pays, then it no longer becomes a job, because there's so many people that out there, I believe, that literally work jobs because they have to, because of bills and stuff that they want outside the necessity out of necessity, that people get to buy things that they want. Christmas comes around, they can afford that. So I get that. I'm a little different, man. I suffer from some mental illness that has hindered me all throughout my life with maintaining jobs. I'm being vulnerable and honest here, guys, so bear with me, honesty moment. But I have bipolar disorder has disrupted my life throughout my whole life, and I didn't see it until a few years ago when I realized I was diagnosed with it, that it was in remission, but that I had it, and I found out while I was with my wife. So that was an eye opener. And but the fact, they say, if you can find a career where it doesn't feel like you're working and you're actually chasing a dream and getting paid for it, it no longer becomes working. No longer becomes a burden, so to speak. Versus somebody is like, damn it, I gotta wake up and go drive somewhere and clock in or show up to my job. I've got to stay there for an appointed amount of time, between 8 and 12, 13, however many hours y'all work these days, which is crazy and it's sad. And then, on top of Uncle Sam's taxes that he takes out, that you work, the government doesn't lift a finger hardly, and they pull money straight out of your earnings, and they didn't do nothing for it. They just sit around and make laws. But this is not a political podcast. Just goes to show how corrupt our system is. But yeah, to all those that want to chase a dream, I tell you, chase your dream. But a little bit on the family dynamic of it, my wife definitely does help. She helps a lot with setting things up, especially for the podcast. All of the keywords she does. At one point, she was actually putting the shorts up. Now I do, because I'm trying to pull away from TikTok. TikTok, from what I gather and understand, and it may still be owned by China.
I think it recently sold to an American company, but don't quote me on that. That was kind of hearsay that I heard that, but.
Okay, well, you guys let me know in the comments. I could probably Google and look it up. But the thing that China did own it at one point. Like that's one of, I'm not gonna say our enemies, because we've traded with them throughout American history. They've been a very big central trade port in the world. China and the U.S. just turn something over and you can see made in China. This was not that. Tobacco. Most of the tobacco is actually raised in Kentucky and Tennessee. But most of the things we have, all your favorite things from Amazon, are made in China. So and China's not a great friend. We don't have great relations with them, even though they are a trade partner. They're not. They don't like us, guys. So I'm trying to branch away from TikTok. If y'all think I shouldn't, hey, let me know in the comments, or school me on something, man. I just don't think I'm for the TikTok community. I feel like if I get too scatterbrained because I am trying to write another book on top of keeping my YouTube channel running, that I feel like, I don't know. If I put my hand in too many pots, I end up not getting anything done. That's part of my, I think, illness, that I get scatterbrained and I get agitated. Then next thing you know, I'm saying stuff I don't mean and doing things, and I end up freezing up and not doing anything, not being unproductive and actually destructive. So I think just honing in on one platform is going to be my goal from pushing on. But the family dynamic, so like my wife is a big part, plays a big part of it. She even plays in a lot, almost all of the Fortnite episodes that we've been putting out, and videos like this, the podcast section. We're still currently in the Split Fiction. We're trying to finish Split Fiction up, and I'm gonna revamp Skate videos, the Skate game, the new one that come out, when I can get a hold of Couch Potato 227, so he can school me on getting some views on Skate, because that is a game that's kind of not as saturated as Fortnite. Fortnite's oversaturated. Everybody wants to be a Fortnite content creator, and we can't all be Fortnite content creators, sadly. But this has been a team effort. It's not just been me, and my wife has been in the background helping and in the on-screen helping me try to fulfill my dream. And if nothing else, this being a time capsule, and I'm appreciative of everything you've done, and that we've done together. We've literally took a dead YouTube channel and brought it back to life. I mean, that deserves a small round of applause
For sure.
because there's been many times, honestly, guys, I've wanted to quit, give up, even though I enjoy it. Like, even though I do enjoy it, there's been times where I'm like, I just feel like quitting, and just like I would like all the jobs I've either quit or gotten fired from unfairly. Um, I keep persisting on, and that's the thing. That's one of the key virtues, man, is persistence. To stay consistent and persistent with putting out content, no matter what it is. If I don't feel like gaming that day, make a mental health episode. If I don't feel like making a mental health episode, make a little funny short or something. That's why my dad got I don't know, several thousand views on his silly short. Uh, just trying to think of new avenues. When I said that we were branching out, we are thinking we're having to let the ice thaw and get through winter. And I think after winter, we will be putting out more content that's other than gameplay. So, and thank you to my latest subscribers too, because you're making the community grow and increasing me. You're pushing me into the algorithm more, and the ultimate goal is to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, so I can become a Fortnite affiliate and make money with a code that you guys will be able to use to help support me monetarily to keep making better content, to adding that 4K to the videos so that it's cleaner and clearer on your TV screen specifically. Now on phones, my content looks fine. On a big screen with 8K OLED or whatever they call it, the new TVs, nice 8K even. My content kind of looks bad on a big screen, but on a smaller screen, it looks good, decent, at least acceptable. But yeah, it's so much, and it's so much more than I've even talked about in this 30-minute podcast, 30-ish minute podcast. There's so much more that goes into it. Coming up with ideas, we do use a little bit of Google and a tiny bit of Chat GPT, but not as much as you would think. I'm a very creative, imaginative person. I don't rely on, I don't want to, and I don't very much rely on AI to think for me, because there are studies have shown that using AI makes you dumber. It does. You're not critically thinking for yourself. You're letting something else think for you. So I've put in a lot of work, but yet there's still a lot more work to be done, guys. This is only the beginning, hopefully. As long as I live. because I do also realize that I'm not promised even the next moment, guys, and we should always reflect on that. I'm currently reading a book by Sadhguru titled Death. Can you see that? Titled Death, that he actually suggests that 5 minutes a day, you actually just sit down and take the time to realize that you could die today. Any of us could die today. We have statistics on how many people die a day, and like each one of us could be, one of them. But as long as I am alive, guys, I will be posting content. I try to actually even stay ahead. We record our podcast a week ahead so that we could stay ahead. And with the Fortnite episodes, I try to keep a backlog, meaning extra episodes waiting to be dropped. So there's a lot of factors that go into this YouTube thing, especially for a small YouTuber trying to make a name for himself. O2 is trying to do the most, guys. Other than that, I think we've covered what's it like being a YouTuber. It's tough. It's tough, especially in small time. Big time, I couldn't imagine having a payroll. Payroll meaning like paying producers and writers and stuff to come up with stuff for you, when ultimately I would want to be within. I'm sure that YouTubers with payroll, people on their payroll working for them, producers, writers, costume designers, and all that, do have a say in what gets pushed out to their content. But I think I would be probably chairing these meetings if I was that big. I would want a big say on what goes out versus, oh, well, this will get views. Well, maybe that's not my dream, So we'll see what happens, but I am appreciative of how far we've come with O2 Does the Most and what is to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new here, please smash that subscribe button, share with your friends this video or any of the videos on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is growing, guys. We're getting bigger, man, and I'm hoping for the best in the future. If you're a reader, like I was talking about my books merely minutes ago, links can be found down in the description of this video if you're watching on a mobile device such as a tablet or a phone, and in my YouTube bio, along with my social media links if you so happen to want to follow me on my social media. But do check out my books. They're heartthrob, suspenseful, edge of your seat thriller books that I think anybody at any reading level could appreciate. They are suggested for people 18 years or older, but kids grow up a lot faster these days, I've noticed. So certain people, but 16, 17-year-olds, I think one book I do a cautionary I lower it to the age of 16, I think. But I touch on really hardcore topics. So like my first two book thriller series is about crime. Kids shouldn't be reading about crime at the age of 12 or 10. Kids shouldn't be reading about, like, my third book, well, fourth technically, about a school shooting. Well, and the whole story of that one is the lead up to it, and ultimately a 3-book series that explains more than just the school shooting. It's more to it than that, guys. Don't get all bummed out because I mentioned something very taboo. I am being vulnerable here with all my stuff. That's why I say check my books out. Don't judge a book by its cover. Read it. But nonetheless, thank you guys for joining. We are ending the podcast. Over and out. See you in the next podcast.